So I was just talking to my dad. He lives in India, and he asked me what sort of videos do I post on YouTube, and I said I post videos about law of attraction, manifestation, law of assumption, and basically mostly the things that I have experienced myself. And he asked me what is all that. So I explained him, and I explained him a different techniques, especially the visualization technique. And he shared such a powerful experience using visualization, and I'm going to share that with you now. So in 2020 September, so in September 2020, my dad got COVID positive, and once he got better, he went back to work. Like, he was not 100% better, but he's a workaholic. So he went back to work as soon as he got the negative COVID report. And my dad was at a very great designation at that time. And when he retired in 2023, he was at a designation equivalent to IAS. So he retired at a very great position, and he was at a good position in September 2020. But he had somebody on top of him. So when he went, he had to conduct an examination, like he had to supervise an examination. And I don't know how many people were there, but he said there were like 20 rooms that he had to supervise. And he told his, there were like two bosses above him. And one of them said, like, my dad said, I don't feel 100%, so please don't give me this duty because I'm still feeling weak. One of the officers were like, okay, that's fine. But the other one, she was like, no, if you are back to work, you have to fulfill all the duties. So you have to supervise this exam. And my dad was like, okay. So what happened was, like, he had to give an answer, like he had to give answer sheets to the candidates so they could write the answers. And because he was not feeling 100%, he forgot about it. And when I think it was only halfway through, he realized he hasn't given answer sheets to two of the rooms out of 20 rooms. And he panicked. So, but by that time, it was already late. So when the exam was over, he had to tell, he had to report to his seniors, and he told them that he forgot to give the answer sheets. One of the seniors said, that's fine, mistakes happen and it's not a big issue. But that same lady who said, no, you have to, if you're back at work, you have to, perform the duties, she said, no, I'm going to, undertake an investigation, and I want a proper investigation into this matter because I sense some sort of felony in this, and I want an investigation. The other boss said, let it be, just leave it, it's not a big deal. And she was like, no, it is a big deal, and I want a proper investigation to be conducted. So the other boss said, okay, fine. And my dad was really stressed. He has, how our moms and dads are. If they do something, they do it with 100% dedication, and he has worked with, I think, 200% dedication. And he did not want that just because of this mistake, towards the end of his career, his name gets, he gets a bad name. He was quite stressed. So what he did was, like, at that time, he didn't know anything about law of attraction because I just told him today, and this is 2020. So what he told me he did was that he took a sankalp of reading Ramcharitmanas for 40 days. And he said that's his go-to if he wants to manifest anything. That's his go-to. But on top of that, every night when he used to sleep, or he used to feel sleepy, he used to visualize that the investigation has been done and nothing came out of it, and he is happy, and his name is all clean. So he used to visualize that every single night when he used to sleep. But he said for the first 15 days he could not fall asleep. It was only around 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. he used to sleep and then wake up at 6 a.m. because he was so anxious. But he continued reading Ramcharitmanas every single day, and he continued visualizing, which he didn't know that was visualization. He said to me that he just, imagined that everything is fine, and that made him feel better. And he said, everything I left everything to God, and I said to God that I know everything will be fine, and you are there to support me, you are there to protect me. So he did that, and he told me that he did not even finish 40 days. On the 32nd, no, 27th, on the 27th day, he said the same boss who wanted a proper investigation into what has happened asked the person who was investigating to write in the report there was nothing malicious about it, there was no bad intentions about the answer sheets not being given, it was a genuine mistake. And she signed it off, and everything fell into place. Like, it was not even 40 days, my dad said, but yes, 27 days. And since then, my dad said he has never stopped reading Ramcharitmanas, and he is an ardent devotee of Hanumanji. So this is what I'm trying to tell, is visualization is really, really powerful. But you have to have faith. You cannot, just visualize at night, and then during the daytime, you are just like, oh my God, is it going to work? Is it not going to work? What my dad said was, he had complete faith. He didn't know how it's going to happen, how everything's going to go right, like when it is going to go right, but it will be fine. Everything will be fine, because he had 100% faith on Bhagwanji, on Hanumanji. And if you are not religious, right, you can surrender to the universe, but you need to have 100% faith that whatever you are visualizing is true. It is going to come to fruition, provided you have faith, right? So I'm not asking you to go read Ramcharitmanas or, follow Hanumanji or anything. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm trying to say is that even if you don't believe in God, have faith in the universe. And whatever you are visualizing, do not just visualize for 10-15 minutes and then start worrying about the outcome. Just think that I have visualized this. So for example, if you're manifesting a job, say, and if you have visualized that you've got the job, just believe it, that now that I have visualized, this is true. I read somewhere that if you can imagine it, it can be a reality. So, but for that to be a reality, you have to have 100% faith. Do not think about how, why, when. No, all you need to do is just think, okay, I have visualized, I have got this job, and there's no other way. There's no other way, and I am going to get it. And yeah, just be in that feeling that you have got the job, and just leave it to universe, just leave it to God, just surrender. I mean, when my dad was sharing this experience with me, I was like, I had goosebumps, because he had no idea about law of attraction and anything, but he was still practicing it. So I hope this video helped you in some way. If you have any questions, do let me know. Do ask me in the comment section. I hope you manifest all your desire, but remember to have faith.